What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Gambling Lab, brought to you by Bogey Proof. It's playoff week, BMW Championship week, season finale for our DFC for all those who are playing. Huge week, daily fantasy this week at the BMW Championship at whatever course they're at this year. They change it every year. Whole squad on tonight. We ready to roll, boys? How we feeling?
We're doing good. Wilmington down in Delaware this week, so it should be fun. Doing good.
I thought Wilmington was in North Carolina, but here we are, I guess. Yeah, let's go.
I had no idea this was in Delaware. So
this is right north part of Delaware, so we kind of might as well just get right into the weather. I mean, even though it is in Delaware, close to New England, but not really New England. Going to be mid-80s. That's pretty typical around this time of year. And then Thursday, Friday seem like the best of the days. Saturday and Sunday could be some scattered showers. Typically, if I had to think about this area, probably mid-afternoon, a shower could roll in. Could be a thunderstorm. So just be on the lookout for that. And nothing too crazy, though. Wind seems to be down. These guys should be able to score. So see how this goes.
All right. I mean, we've heard reports, shout out Prev from Cantlay here, that it's similar to last year, pin your ears back, not a lot of strategy, hit it far, and go get it. And if it's going to be scattered showers and not a lot of wind, that is going to just make that even more relevant. So look out for the Bombers this week. But before we do bank count plays, daily fantasy this week, salaries, with a small field, right, 70 guys, you kind of got to get your expensive guys right this week. There's really no room for error because there's only so many guys in the field, and you spend a lot of money and he doesn't work out, you're going to be in trouble. So what is your guys, who's standing out to you up top? Who's your kind of steals at the bottom? Everybody's price is a little inflated this week with the limited field, but what are you guys seeing in the daily fantasy salaries this week?
Yeah, I mean, fucking Scotty. All over Scotty last week, did terrible. Is what it is. But once again, I mean, from a DFS perspective, if you're playing multiple lineups, Scotty under 10,000 is a definite 1 out of 5 situation, probably. Shocking he's under 10K. That's crazy. He's kind of fell a long way. Maybe it was a hot streak for him, but Finau, Cantlay, Scheffler, all the above, I would say, right there at the top, right under 10K. I'd love to see Zalatoris bumping up to 10K. That's going to probably lighten ownership of him a little bit. People see 5 numbers there, but I mean, once again, these playoff events just a last-ditch rating effort, just like we said, right? I mean, it's just a last-ditch rating effort for the PGA Tour, especially with Live Golf rolling in. They're going to be birdies, so you got to look for birdies, big hitters, guys that can really keep up, and all 3 of those guys certainly can. So,
yeah, I'm kind of keeping the same strategy as last week. Just guys who are doing well. And after watching a little bit of what it was last week, I do some of the lower guys. I like Sepp being at 6,700. I think that's really good value. I like Billy Horschel, although he didn't do well. I don't think he made the cut. I'm still not going to give up on a guy like that. Prev, I love what you said last week. For some reason, these tournaments, they always really start to pick it up and hone in. And Billy's just there. I'm not giving up on Billy yet. I think this is a tournament that Billy does it. And then at the top, last week I pulled out John Rahm out of my hat. Apparently fucking figured it out a little bit. But as we move forward, I do like that Scotty. I think Scotty, anytime he's under 10 grand in 2022, let's make sure we have him in a lineup. I think that's a little too cheap. Even so, Colin Morikawa looked like he started to figure some things out. I just want to take some guys who are picking up steam, right? Because next week is $15 million, right? This is a good week for them to really say, hey, last week, let's put that behind us. Let's get together this week. The big guys are going to come out. So expect some of your top heavy guys that didn't make the cut, figure their shit out and get there. So,
dude, worst price of the week last week was Colin Morikawa. That was a free square, 86,700 or whatever. Like we talked about in the pod. Fontaine, you missed that one, unfortunately, but 8,700, and now he's 9,400. So that gives you a
quick correction.
What do you got, Paulie? Yeah, quick correction. Yeah, seriously.
I have no idea, man.
I know it's a real crapshoot.
Yeah, I am absolutely dejected looking at the salaries right now. I am absolutely lacking motivation to make any choices. I did see a stat that 10 of the last winners finished outside the top 10 at the previous FedEx event. So
Cantley,
guys
defending winner.
who finished inside the top 10 at the last event. So anyone who played well last week, it usually carries over event to event.
Oh, okay.
So like it would be based off the St. Jude last week. So I mean, I feel like that always tends to happen in these tournaments, like the FedEx Cup. That it's a truly a get hot, stay hot situation.
I mean, I think just in recent years, I mean, obviously Billy Horschel won all 3 FedEx Cup playoff events when he won his FedEx Cup. You had Bryson win 2 in a row a few years ago. Patrick Reed won 2 in a row a few years ago. Like you said,
he only rattled off a couple last year, didn't he?
He won the BMW and then the Tour Championship.
And wasn't John Rahm in the mix for a couple of them too? Like, you know,
it's just like a get hot for 3 weeks. They play due to the weather. It's like hot and humid all over the country, so every course is like overwatered and it's hot as shit. And the ball goes forever, so it's just like similar style no matter really where they go. And it's just like, all right, who's playing the best right now?
So I mean, is Willie Z priced too high? Like using that logic, I don't know.
He's the enigma of the week, man. I think he's. Does he have a super hangover, or is he going to go berserk?
Especially because it's his first win.
I think
it was the most absurd win ever, too. It was end of that tournament was a fucking joke.
Yeah,
it was crazy. So
I think he's tough for a salary play just because, like I was saying before, with such few guys in the field, if you're spending that money on him, like you're riding that ticket. I think he's an easy like bank account play of a top 10 this week. I just like he's gonna be still playing better than most of the guys out here. You know, like he doesn't have. I know he just won for the first time, but he's been so close in such big events. It's not like he's been really close at the Honda Classic in the past. You know, it's like U.S. Opens, Masters, PGAs. You know, where it's like he's been hung over from those 2 and then bounced right back pretty quickly in the next big event. So I have faith in his kind of bounce back abilities just based on his kind of history with the majors, but you never know. First, a full win's different than a second in a major, I guess. So we'll find out. But I'm based on that logic you're saying, Paul, of just like hot hands. I think Adam Scott, he seems very motivated right now to just like keep going and make sure he doesn't have to be a captain's pick for the President's Cup team in a month or so, whatever it is now. He's given a lot of like statements on that, and I think he was like 8th last week or somewhere up there. I don't know. Much better than it's been all year. So I'm gonna go. I like Adam Scott this week as like kind of certainly not in the top 5 to 10 guys, just to have a good week as a probably cheaper DFS play. And then another guy like Sahith Theegala. I know he's just so volatile.
Way too cheap.
He's so volatile, but he's so far down here that I'm like
73.
I know, like
that's
what are
$1,000 too cheap? 1,000, man, 1,000.
He was. I mean, I know he had a shaky weekend last week, but he was like 7th after the first couple of rounds. It's like he's playing good enough golf to be in the mix. So
he comes in 13th
at that price all day.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. It's the worst price I've ever seen.
And what you have to remember too with this event is there's no cuts.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
Just so guys play into Sunday, you get 4 tournament rounds, and it's truly just trying to get into the top 30 of the FedEx Cup. So guys, like it's not like they're just going to chalk it on the weekend. They're going to go like all gas, no breaks, try to move up the leaderboard nonstop just to try and get those extra points to play.
Yes.
Next week.
Does that put Jordan in play? It being no cut, does that like kind of move Spieth in play? Because if you know you're going to get 4 rounds from him, the putter is probably bound to go off at least one of the days, right? If you're guaranteeing 4 rounds.
You know what's funny about that? Like he easily could feel less pressure because there's 4 rounds and go out and shoot ridiculous day 1, and then now he's just flirting with top 5, top 10 the whole way. Like that is so Jordan Spieth though.
Or he does the opposite, like that he's done. It feels like every other year at the Masters, where he's just out of it on Sunday. Then he just shoots like 64 on Sunday at the Masters, and it's like, wait, can Spieth finish in top 5? Like, what the hell? Yeah.
I think it bodes well for guys that like just play offense, like Cam Young, Finau, a Theegala, like guys that sure they're gonna make some bad bogeys or a double out there, but they'll rattle off 6 like in a second, like because even if they kind of stumble like on Friday, right? They have their bad day Thursday or Friday, they're going to come out and shoot 64 on Saturday or Sunday. And normally they wouldn't even get that chance, but now you're going to take that, get those points, and they'll vault higher up the leaderboard than they normally would. So I think it's all something to consider if you're, again, when you're on the fence with guys, like you got your guys you want this week, but when you're on the fence, be like, all right, which guy's going to bring the offense this week? And just, it seems like it's a pin your ears back course, which again, everything is adding up to birdies here. So pick the guys that, kind of tend to get the hot hands more than usual. But unless you guys have anything else, daily fantasy, I think it's time to get right into our bank account plays.
I'm down.
Who wants to lead us off?
Let me take it. I got it. So
Do it.
I'm going to go Willie Z. I'm going to do him top 10. I'm going to get him for plus 140. I freaking love it. We're going to ride the hot hand. And then Sahith, I love it too. Plus 220 to make the top 20. Leave it at that. I just think those are great picks. Playing well. I'm going to win a boatload of money. So
plus 220 for a top 20 for him is bananas.
For Sahith?
For Sahith.
It's insane.
What are they doing? The market.
Unless he broke his wrist and I don't know about it, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
I will say for the top 20, what stuck out to me was Cam Young and how bad he's minus 110. That for me just goes to show how much they value Cam Young. So also might be a great DFC pick this week. So just keep him in the back of the mind.
Yeah,
just
he's a
Bombers
beast.
paradise. Who knows? Bert, offense.
Yeah, exactly. Offense.
That's it.
I can go next. Somebody might have to help me with the odds because neither of my sportsbook are deciding to load right now. But whatever Terrell Hatton top 20 is, I want that.
Okay.
I love Terrell Hatton last week. Sneaky putted the lights out of it last week. Starting to heat up a little bit. And he's another guy I think can carry over. And once again, another all cut event. He's a birdie maker for sure.
Plus
when he gets going, plus 135. That's like pretty low right there. That's a market. That's like an eye popper play for me. And then for kind of decided between two, but I think I like Fitzy again. Probably I like Fitz top 20 again. I don't know. I don't want to do top 10s. Top 10s are hard. And with a small field, I feel like top 20, you can get a lot better value for, just an easier pick to hit, I feel like, because of the smaller field. So I just feel like Matt Fitzpatrick has a really good chance of being in the top 20 out of 69 players, I think. So top 10, you're stretching a little bit, but Sahith is a great example too. But I like those two guys for now. I'll let you know if I add anything in this stupid sportsbook load.
You like that?
Killing me, dude.
Paul, you want it or you want me to go?
Yeah, no, I'll go. I guess I'm keeping it a little simpler than last week. I got to try and rebound here anyways. So going to Heath top 10, what's that? Plus 450. And then that's really my only like true bank account that I like. But I am adding Taylor Moore and Wyndham Clark top 10s. That's 7-1.
I like Wyndham Clark.
And then I also picked Scotty and Davis Riley to win. Scotty's, what is that? 18-1 and Davis Riley 75-1. So
Davis Riley, man. Davis Riley's so good at golf. He is so bad at putting.
Yeah.
It is shocking.
Golf swing is pretty perfect golf swing.
Pretty much the best ever. Next to Tiger Woods. But wow, that putting. Go ahead, man.
And there's also some ballers playing the Boise Open this week. You're just saying. If you want to I peeked at those odds. Whew.
Might have to take a look after.
Yeah. Off air.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to put my money where my mouth is with Adam Scott. I think plus 160 for top 20s. Feels pretty good about that one. Like you said, some of these odds are a little crazy. And then I'm going to ride the hot hand with Big Tone. I think a top 10, as tough as that is, but plus 140. I think he's been in the top 10 4 or 5 straight weeks. So why stop now? It seems like we're not throwing too much at him for a course change or anything like that. So let's let the big dog eat. It seems like he's having fun out there, riding the Big Tone train all the way to the bank this week.
Let's go. one person I want to add in there. Don't forget about Joaquin Neiman. Please don't forget about him. Another
You
guy.
got an FRL play too, Murph?
Here, give me a minute.
I mean, Tom Kim, what's the deal with this guy? Seriously.
You should
I've
be
had
good.
enough. He's
I don't think
9,000.
I don't know if I'm a fan of him this week, to be honest.
I don't think so either.
He has
How
better
about-
odds of winning than Jordan Spieth. So put it that.
I've never seen him hit a golf shot.
I
Most
might
Confuses hell by his
Sprinkle.
name, but
sprinkle a Victor Hovland first round leader play. Sprinkle.
Vic,
Nice.
okay.
I think it's 30 to 1 plus 3,000. I think that's 30 to 1, right?
Yeah. What was the leader last week? I forget who won first round leader.
AJ Spawn or some shit. I don't know.
Last week was brutal, Murph.
It was
forget about
really
last
brutal until all of a sudden.
Siwoo shot 8 under.
Oh, that's
Siwoo.
right. It was
He will
Siwoo.
hold out from 160 on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah, no, I remember
yep.
that. Ugh. I honestly,
That was brutal.
I don't know. Maybe Cam Davis, first round leader.
Yeah. I'd run back
Sanjay?
to the play.
I like
Sanjay.
Sanjay first round leader. 28 to 1.
Sung Jae.
I like it with Seamus
Alright.
Power and Cam Davis. Boom. They're both
I like
50 to
Cam
1.
Davis.
Ooh. Now I just see another guy, Brian Harmon. Guy played well. Little scrappy asshole. Nope. Just is around.
Great
Don't
golfer.
forget about him too.
Great
Yeah.
golfer.
I like him in the DFS lineup this
Just
week. I
grind.
think he's probably a low percent this week in the DFS, so I like him this week. All right, boys. Anybody
Big
any
week,
other
Murph.
plays?
Nope.
All right,
You guys
boys.
rattled off a bunch of names that I have in my DraftKings lineup right now, and I don't like when I hear that.
Well, cheers
Murph.
to the DFC finals this week. Good luck to everybody who made the top 10. Big money week. We got a lot going on. FedEx Cup is almost in the Tour Championship next week. Wrap that up. Good stuff coming. We got a little bit of a break after that, and then we'll talk some President's Cup down the road. But cheers till next week, boys.
Murph,
Cheers.
great for the brand if one of the Gambling Lab boys wins the DFC. Great for the brand.
Great.
Dude, I've been trying, man. I've just been cold.
Yeah, me too.
I know.
Trust me.
I know.
We'll see.
Good luck this week,
Good luck,
boys.
Cheers,
bud.
boys.
Cheers, boys.